The mint was founded in 1792. It's gone from just making circulating coins to also making precious metal bullion. And then Congress has also given us the ability to make collector's versions of circulating and the bullion coins. The modern United States Mint is a very complex organization. It comprises 6 physical facilities. We have our headquarters in Washington, D.C., where my office used to be. When I was the Mint director, that's where all the administrative staff is. Sales and marketing, accounting, all that is located in Washington, D.C. Then we have 5 other facilities. 4 of them are mints. The first mint was in Philadelphia, the Ye Olde Mint, which is the largest coin manufacturing facility in the world. And Denver, so Philadelphia and Denver do all our circulating coins. We have San Francisco, which makes our numismatic or collector's coins, and we have West Point that makes our precious metal bullion. Now there's a little crossover between all of them because we want to increase our capacity and so on, but that's how it's generally, those are the buckets they fall into. And the facility that rounds out the 6 is Fort Knox. The gold bullion depository is something that also reports to the Director of the United States Mint. So there are 6 different physical locations of the mint. So the Philadelphia Mint has been around the longest. I think we're in our 4th building now, but it was the first mint in the United States. And so when it was first started by David Rittenhouse, which was the first mint director, he was from Philadelphia. Philadelphia was the first capital of the United States. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton, they all lived in that area, and so that's where the first mint was, and as the mint grew larger and larger, they needed to leave the old facility into the new ones. For Denver, that originally was an assay office, so all the gold that was mined in the West was brought in, and it was assayed to find out what the gold content was, and then gold U.S. coins were given to the miners in exchange for the raw gold. And so that's how the Denver Mint got its start. And then when you go out to San Francisco now has a facility that's up on a hill above the Castro district. But the original mint was called the Granite Lady, and it was one of the few buildings that survived the San Francisco earthquake. West Point, on the other hand, is a mint that was built out of our old silver depository. The United States used to have silver reserves, and so it's a very secure facility. It's located very near West Point, the military academy. But because it was the old silver depository, we figured that was the best place to make precious metal coins because they would be very secure there. And of course, Fort Knox has its own mystique to itself. It was built after Roosevelt had confiscated Americans' gold coins in 1933. Most of those coins were melted down, and then they needed a place to store them. And so that's the creation of Fort Knox. And today, currently, it holds a little more than half of our gold reserves. The other portions are split between 2 other mint facilities. Total, the United States Mint has about 2,000 employees spread among all that. And one of the unique segments of those employees is the United States Mint's police, which primarily guard Fort Knox, but they also guard our facilities. And that's especially important when you have money changing hands. And I had the honor of leading the police, and that made my job very interesting to have that law enforcement aspect about it.